Alright, so today's video is going to be about a post I tweeted. I do every day, tweet out different things that Bungie could do to spice up the game again. From weapons to abilities to the newest one, which is Raid. I will be making videos on some of them here and there once in a while. For the easy video, obviously, but also just to put more explanation on what they should do. So, first off, I put Raid updates, Last Wish, because Last Wish I feel like is the one that needs the most loving, because it's so easy now, it's a joke. But as you see, give master mode. So we need a master mode for the raid. I think all the raids should have a master mode. So the ones that are missing it should be updated and have a master mode. Just saying, Bungie. It's not that hard to do. Something you could easily do. Please do it. Be nice. And I update all the encounters to have more going on or more purpose to the encounters. Look in the comment section for each encounter explained. Like I said, I put this on Twitter, so obviously, or X now, whatever they call it. So the door opening section, when you first spawn in, there's that door that has to open, right? Everyone has to walk up against it to open it or whatever, right? Or walk into it, something like that. I forget, I haven't done it in a while. But, so for the door opening, have a small ribbon at the door, literally like a little tiny ribbon. It'd be adorable. At the door, when we spawn in, we have to clear ads, then attack her. When we do some damage to her, she will leave and drop an egg that we use to open the door. Door open, we kill some ads on the way to first encounter. Read below comments to first encounter. The English is a bit iffy, I won't lie. There's a lot of things, but I only have so many letters you can put per tweet, so I had to shuffle things around a bit, so some words got deleted, so it sounds like a kindergartner wrote it, but you know what? It was for the greater good, okay? First encounter, we grab buff normally, but then to increase our damage, we also grab bombs. So you know how normally you stand on the plate, and you stay off the bombs until you grab the buff, right? So after you grab that buff, or, well, complete the plate, it's not really a buff, but when you complete the plate, once you complete the plate, you should get a buff, and then once you get that buff, you should walk into the bombs. And then the bombs will blow up, you pick up one, you go to the second bomb, it blows up, you pick it up when it blows up. Or you can stay a few seconds into it, and it'll give it to you. I think that should be something they should do. Grab bombs by standing in them, ×2 per person, increase our damage to Callie, health needs increase. Callie is a joke of a boss, it's hard to believe she's a raid boss half the time. I mean, Morgif is even worse, which is the, third encounter boss, but this one specifically, pretty much all these bosses are too easy now, they need to increase. Then we go indoors to survive the wipe phase, like normal, you go in the doors. And then eggs spawn in those doors, we pick up and dunk eggs on new plates to restart. So to me, that just makes sense. The plates you just used, it kind of makes sense there should be a reset mechanic, not just automatically resets, because you did use them. So to me, I think it'd be kind of cool to put Riven and her eggs involved. Kind of make it more of a fun thing, because, I mean, her eggs are throughout the raid for the things and stuff. It'd be cool if they actually made them a mechanic. I think they should really do that, personally. So then, yeah, you slam it on the plate, whatever plate you're supposed to go to, you slam it on it. Obviously, if that plate wasn't used, then, because it's a different shape sometimes, then you don't have to dunk it on, you just do the plate. But if it is been used, you dunk on it to reset it so you can stand in and get the bombs and stuff. And this isn't ×2 damage, by the way. This is just increase in damage. It means 2 bombs. You can stack 2 bombs. Or you can stack more even. I mean, I don't have a problem with it being stacked even more. You could have one person get all the bombs combined and have like a shit ton of more damage. That'd be really kind of cool. I think it'd be a cool little thing they should do. Probably would limit it to so many stacks, but it'd still be cool. So then we go to second encounter. We use eggs to shoot shield off boss. So the little acorns everyone calls them or whatever. Instead of those, there should be eggs, and then we use those eggs, we shoot the shield off the boss by standing on the plates like normal, and then we can shoot our allies to buff damage. So basically, as you can see, there's a little bit of a theme here. Eggs help with damage, / stuff like that. That's going to be the theme of this, basically. So then, in the puzzle room, it also increased health of Callie, or not Callie, sorry, I forgot what her name is, Shiro-Chi. Increase her health. It is way too low. It is way too easy to kill her. Each section can be one-tapped by a fucking, whatever it's called, on what's it called? That stupid shotgun, I can't think of its name, the, Legend of Akras. I don't know, I think it's literally one shot, or maybe it's a couple shots, but either way, one person can solo do it now so easily, it's a joke, because it's been power crept, or whatever they call it, so we're too overpowered now, and those need to be buffed. So, obviously increase its health as well, so yeah, to make it better. And then on the puzzle rooms, make it where you have to use eggs to shoot correct place, or pieces, while standing on correct pieces. So basically, you know, you usually look up on the picture and you see the pictures and you stand on the correct plates, well, now there'll be eggs that spawn in that room. You pick up those eggs, you look at the picture, you stand on the correct one, and then you shoot the one that you're doing. Simple as that. That way, it requires a little bit more extra mechanic. It's not something just get on and off. It also gives people time because the eggs will give you immunity as well. I think you'll be fine if you can shoot it normally in general. With a gun, once you stand on it, I think you should be able to shoot the piece and make it work, but it has to be the specific piece you're stepping on. But if you use the eggs will give you immunity. Like I said, there was very limited space to type a lot, so giving the best example here I can. So that's why I'm getting more in depth now with it. But I feel like that'd be the best option. That'd be a really cool option. Bungie should really do that. And then you just repeat until you're done. It's basically the same thing. Maybe at the end you can make it a little bit more harder. The last chunk of health should be a lot more. Like a lot more than it is, I feel like, as well. But that's not that important, so Third encounter, which is Gogroth, I think, or not Gogroth. What is he, Morgif? Morgif. I think it's called Morgif or Morgif, something like that. He needs a massive health increase. He is a joke of a boss. He is not a boss, he is an ultra. We've been able to nuke him since day one. He just drops dead like he's nothing. That dude is brokenly trash. So they need a buff to shove him. So usually you jump through the floating balls, right? You jump through them, you get the buff. Now I think you should have the eggs. Again, the egg theory, right? I want this raid to be more around the eggs and arm Kara as a general. So the eggs spawn have to be picked up and taken through floating blights. You jump through the blights, you get it. Same mechanic with the guy that has the bomb and stuff. He uses it, blows it, takes the stacks, and then you'll drop the egg, and then he'll pick it up. Same, just like that. So basically, when you have ×2, it charges the egg, or ×3, whatever it is. It'll charge the egg when you hold the egg, and it allows you to shoot from the egg. Basically, you're charging of energy. Taking through floating blights, let's see, still mechanics, small mechanic, I said same mechanic, but it autocorrected. Bungie, that's all I can say. Just add eggs, then when last one picked up, use eggs to break shield of boss, shoot teammates doing buff damage. So, again, little buff to everyone's damage. One person can sit there with an egg and keep shooting people constantly. 5 people will do damage. I think it'd be cool, especially on Master, you'd need that damage increase. On normal you wouldn't, but on Master you definitely would. Fourth encounter, egg spawn. Stand on plate, do normal mechanics when you kill the ball holder. You'll have to have egg to pick up ball. So basically what this means is I forget what they're called, but the guys that shoot the blights at you, right? When you kill them, they drop that ball that you have to pick up. I forget what it's called, but when you pick that up, you have to be holding an egg. So when you walk over to the egg, it charges the egg and allows you to go to the spot where you're supposed to dunk it normally. So, ball carriers now can shoot, no, sorry, that's fifth encounter, sorry, we got ahead of ourselves. To pick up ball, you then run to correct plate and dunk egg. So basically normal mechanic, you just add an egg in there, but something extra, you do it 3 times and you're done. Also shoot your teammate before dunking to allow them to walk through taking barriers. So basically, when you pick up the egg and charge it, there'll be a timer on the egg before it loses that charge and you have to do it again. So what you do is you can actually shoot your teammates, but it will use some of that charge, right? It'll be a charge bar and uses some of it. But it allows them to walk through the shield, so if you're in a situation where you're doing the Triumph, and you need to shoot the knights before they get in the main room, you'd be able to walk through the shield. Or if in case something happens, and you dunk the wrong one, then there'll be another egg that spawns. They can pick it up because they've been shot with the buff. It'll give them enough time to walk through the thing, kill the guy again, and come back around. So it basically gives you the mechanic in case you fuck it up. You have a little shortcut to fix it, but at the same time, it doesn't last forever, so you have to be quick. So there's a delay thing, basically. The time you have to be really good on, so that way it works perfectly. Otherwise, you screw it up, and then you have to run all the way around and do it all over again. It's a pain in the ass. It's basically give the option not to fuck it up, but at the same time, if you do fuck it up, you have to do it the normal way. But if you don't do it, fuck it up, you're cool. And then if you do, you have a little option to make it a little spicy. You can get through the wall real quick to make it quicker so you don't waste time. So it's for those moments where you got like 10 seconds left. You're like, holy shit, I'm not going to make that. Now you can walk through the wall and you can make it. That's simple. You always shoot someone before you dunk just in case. I mean, it happens. People dunk the wrong spot all the time, whether they're new, learning, or just accidents. You know, it happens. I've done it plenty of times and I know what I'm doing. So I'm an idiot though, so maybe I don't count. But yeah. So then, 5th encounter increases health as well. The boss needs a huge increase of health. Come on, Bungie. Riven is a joke as well on normal. So yeah, make eggs spawn, pick up kill ball carriers, so the guys, again, that spawn the balls, you kill them. Obviously, if you can do enough damage, you can just do enough damage, but that's why I want them to increase health, so you actually have to do the mechanic. Personally, I think it's a waste of the mechanics section. I liked it when they actually forced people to do it for Pantheon. I really wish they would do it like this, and actually make it where you have to do the mechanic. I know a lot of people hate that and stuff, and I get that, but think about it, it's a completely waste of a mechanic, Bungie. Come on. Do us a favor, at least here, of some sort. Even if you don't want to change mechanic, increase its health some. Come on, Bungie. But then you kill the guys with the balls. You pick up the ball because you have the egg, which, again, it'll charge the egg. And then you can actually you'll be able to shoot the eyes with the egg, so the only way to shoot the eyes is with the egg. I think it's dumb you can just outright shoot her eyes. She's taken, and she's supposed to be like really hard and stuff, and really crazy and cool, and she should have an immune type thing. So I think this, if any mechanic should be changed, should be this one. There should be some you have to pick up to then shoot her eyes with. It shouldn't be just use any gun you can. I get people are like, oh, it's so hard already, but it's really not. It's really simple. You shoot the right eye, you're done. And by right, I mean whatever one of the 6 eyes or whatever there is, you shoot. Or 8 eyes or whatever it is. I don't remember how many eyes. But, yeah. I think that's dumb. I think Bungie should make it where you actually have to get something to shoot her eye. Just my opinion. But then you can also shoot, you stand wherever the thing tells you to stand. So you read out the symbol normally. Like I said, it's the mechanics. So you read out the symbol, and then the person tells you where to stand. You're the one with the egg, and you'll slam the egg in the ground, and it cracks open or whatever. You know, there could be an animation that's cool and stuff. But it basically breaks her. That next section, you just do that over and over again until you get to the top floor. I know this video is all over the place. I apologize. I'm trying to get it all out there and realize there's some missing parts, so I do apologize as well. So then when you get to the top floor, the eggs spawn again, you kill the ball guys, you charge the eggs, you shoot the correct eyes, you repeat till damage. Then once you get to damage, I mean, I know you don't actually have to shoot the correct eyes on top floor, if I remember correctly, but it'd be cool if they actually made you shoot the correct ones. And then you just shoot all of them on the damage phase one. Personally, I think that'd be a really cool mechanic. Maybe you do have to shoot them. No, I don't think you do. We just stagger her. That's right. We shoot her mouth first thing to stagger, and we see the eyes. I think you should have to shoot the eyes, personally, during that time. That's just my opinion. Till damage, and then you shoot teammate to buff damage, do damage egg, shoot eyes, repeat. So, if you don't want phaser, you do it all again. A little bit more steps, but it's basically the same thing, just has a little more extra to it that makes it a little bit more engaging, in my opinion. 6th encounter, which there is a 6th encounter, it is Riven's Run. Because technically speaking, 5th encounter only gives you the key, unless it's the weekly one, then it gives you extra, but yeah. 6th encounter, make heart randomly teleport to next player instead of having to pick it up. The biggest problem in that raid is this encounter, in my opinion. If anything, this one should be changed. I take my statement back. This one should be changed. This one needs to be changed because I don't know how many times, if one person has bad connection in there, or slightly fucked up connection, or ping or something, nobody can pick up that damn ball sometimes. And it's not, this is the game bugging. You physically can't pick up that ball. And that, to me, is problematic. The mechanic is to pick up the ball and you can't pick it up. So I think they need to change that and make it where it'll just randomly teleport to someone and they'll be holding it automatically. I think it's a better design. It just works out better. And then, give people random buffs, so whenever the thing teleports and you're inside the bubble, there'll be random buffs that happens. So there's a bubble around the heart, right? I think it should be random buffs and debuffs. Buffs are cool, but there needs to be some debuffs as well. At least debuffs. Buffs would be fine as well, just to have a little extra damage or movement speed or something, so that way the ball guy can move a little quicker, while the heart guy can move a little quicker. But then eggs will spawn throughout to charge with heart, so you just walk into the heart and it charges. You just walk in that area, it'll charge it. And then you can cleanse debuffs. Ultras die to eggs, so there's like 2 knights I think that spawn, right? Maybe 3. They should only be able to be killed by the egg, so the person with the egg has to shoot them as well. They stand inside the heart's radius and they shoot them, or at least breaks the shield on them. There's an immune shield, you know, something in that ideal of things, so that way it cleanses them and then you can damage them. I think that'd be cool, again, interactive and stuff. And then the thing we always love, die to eggs, like I said, for the ultras, but then we have win dunk heart, use eggs to cleanse heart. Shoot. And I say shoot because the biggest meme is everyone's telling you to shoot the fuck out of the heart whenever you ever dunk the heart, right? When you're new, everyone's like, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it, and it freaks everyone out. It's a joke, and most people, 50-50. Some fall for it, some don't. So, it's funny. but they should actually make it an actual mechanic, because that would be a mind fuck. That comes out, people wouldn't expect they actually have to shoot it, and then they fail it. And yes, it would suck to have to restart, but it is a 5-minute thing, if that. Like, it's really quick if you just move. Even with a bad team, you usually can do it relatively quick. And the biggest issue is the ball on the ground, so they fixed that issue by just giving anyone randomly the ball, and you don't have to pick it up off the ground. That lag connection problem is fixed, mostly. Obviously, there'll still be little bugs with it, but mostly it'll be fixed. So then, it's free to do whatever you want. You can just run around and stuff, that's all. So it's easier. It'll be easier, but also more mechanics in it, where it's actually more interactive and stuff. Then I also say, that's all for now. I'll make a challenge side for it another day, going over each encounter. So yeah, I have a whole challenge thing set up for each encounter, their own little challenge. Including the door opening one, there'll be a special challenge for it. And I think it should be a brand new seal as well, which I don't put in here. There should be a brand new seal. The old seal will still be for those that earned it, because it was hard to earn, 100%. But there needs to be a new seal for the older raids that they need to update, and bring out a new seal for people to earn. I think that'd be cool, so that way if you have the old seal, you'll be fancy, but then most people have the new seal. It just makes sense. I know a lot of people do have the old seal now. Over time, it's been a long time, so a lot of people do have it, but a lot of people still don't, because it does require you to get a flawless, so a lot of people haven't gotten that yet, so it would make it very unique still, and the new one would be easier because it wouldn't have the flawless thing in it, because people don't like that, so that's why they got rid of it. But I think, like I said, I'll go over. I don't think I'll make a video on that one. I might make a video too, depending on how well this one does. But it'll be a challenge for each encounter and stuff, all the way through. There'll be different encounters. There'll be anytime you want challenges, and actual challenges, obviously. And I'll literally have them set up. I'll probably make 2 separate ones, though. One on any date, anytime you want challenges, and then challenges that you have to do weekly based. I'll probably do it like that. But then, yeah, as well, I think this would make it more interactive and more people having to get involved. So people actually have to do more and actually participate more, because more things have to happen. It's a raid after all. Lol. Hello. You can also just make this the master version and leave normal alone. That'd be fine. Thank you. I put TY thank you. I think that would also work perfectly fine. If they just, I think master and normal is too similar. It's boring. The champions aren't a thing. Like, I'm sorry, but the champions are trash. The champion system does not make the difference between a normal and master raid. All the differences between a normal and master raid is the difficulty of ads shooting you. And half the time it comes out, you're not having that issue. Or if you are, shortly after you're not. So it doesn't matter anymore. It's pointless. I think it should be more mechanic changed. There should be different mechanics. So I think the normal one should stay normal. Then they need to bring out a master one. And that one will have its own seal. I think that would work as well, and I would be actually completely fine with that. But I think these mechanics, or mechanics similar to this, should be the goal. Because this brings out a lot more interaction, a lot more people having to contribute. At least you got somebody doing something at all times. And there's more to it. There can be more design around it. This is just a base template to work off of. But if you enjoyed the video, I do apologize for rambling and all over the place, but if you do enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think. Let me know if you think these are good ideas, or do you hate these because you like it so easy. I get it's so nice, it's easy. Again, that's why they should just make this master version. Do these, then it's master, so that way normal people can just do the normal easy way and not care, and then master version have to actually go out and work their ass off to get it. I think that'd be a fair compromise to allow normal to stay normal. That's my opinion. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 300. Help us get there. We're only a few away. We're like 20 away, less than 20 away. So please subscribe. Y'all have a good day. We out. Adios. Thanks for watching. We gone.